And boy, have I had some women who come through and in a time of their life, they go through some turmoil. They try to seek Jesus. They like to come around the saints because the saints will help you out of any situation. I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter. They will go to bat for you. And so at a time of your life where while these women are going through some trials, they come to the saints and boy, they speak a good game out of their mouth. And then all of a sudden, they're told there comes a day when all of a sudden the saints tell them, listen, your son or your daughter is a child of the devil. They, oh, how would you say that? Well, just like this, your son or your daughter is a child of the devil. Now, they've been told about Jesus and they spit in the face of Jesus. You've told them the truth. They disrespect not only God, but your household too. Cut them off. These are grown children. Usually they're 18, 19, 20, maybe some of them 40. These people will not cut these people off because they love the children more than Jesus. They would never lose them. Well, again, they have to pack their bags and sit down. They can't serve the king. They can't play for this team. Oh, no, they can't. You can't be the Lord's disciple. So what happens to them? So when they all of a sudden don't, like it says, hate not his father, mother, wife, and children, and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. Well, this becomes real time. They are made manifest at that point that they could not cut off the wicked from amongst themselves because their heart was involved with them, and they did not despise their wicked ways and love the Lord Jesus. No, they love their self and those things that are pleasing to them in their life. And so they are turned over to Satan. Their understanding of the gospel is stripped from them. As Jesus told you, even that you think that you have will be taken from you. And it is. And they will become raging individuals controlled by the devil, and they don't even know it. They think that they're good. They are turned over, and they can't come back. They're out of here. So they don't want to bear their cross. And we had another person. I had a person who was in this Bible study for, I want to say 4 years, maybe about 4 years, 3-4 years, every single night. Now, this person, well, they don't like salt. They thought they liked salt at a long distance. They began to hang around the salt mine. And they would stay on the edge of the salt mine. And they like to hear it, but they always like to think that Salt was talking about somebody else. But when Salt came around all of a sudden and visited their house, and the time came for them to bear their cross, well, they panicked. Boy, they throw a fit. So this certain individual, he would help out. And when saints need some help, he'd send them some money. This man was a wealthy man. He would send them some money and help them, throwing a few water bottles into the players on the team that are on the field. But then one day it came time for him. All right, it's time for you to pack it up, man. You're associated with these people in your life, and they got to go. You got to cut them off, and that means you're going to lose your job. Count it a loss. Don't turn back. Let's go. The Lord said it's time for you to wrap it up and get on this bus. Well, they began to panic. They began to make excuses how they couldn't do that. And as soon as they made excuses before the heavens, for you are all watched by the heavens, of how they could not take up their cross, that was too heavy for them. Oh, no, everybody else in the world can. All the other saints can carry a cross, but them, oh, no, this is too much to ask for me. I can't lose my job. I can't get out of my house. I got to do this and that. I got all kinds of sicknesses. You got to understand. I got to see my doctor on Tuesday, and then I've got to do this and this and this and this. They're turned over to the devil. Their understanding is stripped from them. They are severed from amongst the sheepfold. They cannot, and no longer will they ever be able to walk with the saints. So they are marked by God and turned over, and they are reprobate. They can't carry a cross. They have no salt in them in their self. Can't cut off your own family members. Can't cut off your own job. Can't have salt to yourself to cut off this whole world and be ye separate. This world is dead to me, and I'm dead to it. That's too much to ask for them. They can't be the Lord's disciple. So if you can't carry your cross and come after him, you cannot be his disciple.